Yahweh, Shema, Yahweh, Shalom Bakyam. Alright, we would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Also, want to give double honors to our apostles, great millstone, Ruel, and peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Alright, that was Zahab, and to my left, Kazak. Alright, and we're going to go into a live stream today, alright, about the importance of paying tithes, man. Alright, the importance of having a tight system. Alright, and you get your opening scripture. Okay. The importance of having a tight system, man. Because, you know, contrary to the churches, because I was meditating on this the other day, as you know, just coming to think of it, the tight system in the Christianity only benefits the preacher. All right, but really the elect of Israel, we're a nation within ourselves, man. All right, so we have something, you really could call it group economics in a way. I guess you could say it's group economics, you know, in which we really benefit each other, man. All right.
The book of Acts, chapter 20, and beginning at verse 34. Yeah, ye yourselves know that these hands have ministered unto my necessities, and to them that were with me. I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Hey, it is more blessed to give than to receive, man. All right, and that's the spirit that we have to have when it comes to giving to the brotherhood, man. All right, even on the spiritual level of doing lessons, man. All right, but you know, we're supposed to be in the spirit of paying our tithes. Now, the word tithe go back to the word tenth. All right, 1/10 of what you have, because that's written in the law. 1/10 of what you have is supposed to go to the Most High. All right, so if you get paid or whatever on this day and age, all right, 1/10 of your income is supposed to go to the Most High, and within this sphere, it's supposed to go to the heads of your account. Now, it's not to just be enjoyed by the heads of your account. They're supposed to put it in a treasury. All right, and within that treasury, all right, it's basically a financial safety net for the welfare of the account, man. All right.
And it also goes to how the Lord says, love your neighbor as yourself.
Yep. Because if you got to think about it. If you got a circle full of men, let's say it's 10 men in a circle. If every man looks out for the man to the left of him, then by the nature of that circle, the man on the right of him is going to look out for him. So that's the nature of our system, whether it's in the spirit or financially, man. All right? Which means that every brother has to put in work. Every brother's supposed to be working, man. Whether you got a job, a gig job, or you got some career back in the world, but you can still work that career while you're in the truth. All right, we're all supposed to be putting in the ministry, man. All right?
Right, this is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 17. But whosoever have this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in him?
See, it takes systems to run a nation, all right? And the tithes, all right, or giving alms, all right, that's part of the system of running a nation. And the elect are a nation within themselves. That's why Yahushua pointed to the disciples and said, these are my brothers, these are my sisters. So a nation consists of families. All right, so the body of Yahushua, that's a nation within itself. So within that nation, it's a system of tithes, man. So you don't have to directly, this doesn't mean you directly have to always give to a brother, but when you give into the tight system, all right, you creating a safety net for brothers in your account, man.
Because the money is circulating.
The money is circulating.
And today, you know, when you deal with tithes, because we rehearse the righteous acts, we do this to the best of our ability. So we don't have lands, we don't have livestock. Right. So, because you would pay a tenth of that, you know, but we do have jobs, you know, so you have, you know, money. So you take from that, man, and you give, you know, what you're supposed to give, and if you can't do that, you give what you can.
Yep. Right? You know? And the most, it's spiritual, because it takes faith to pay tithes. Yep. Because what happens is you get paid, then you might get tempted. When it's time to pay tithes, you might get tempted. Man, this is $50 I can keep for myself, or I don't know if I might need this later. But when the Most High see you take that leap of faith, all right, he's going to reward you in some way, shape, or form anyway.
Yep.
All right?
Even if it ain't financially, he'll bless you in the spirit.
Yep.
Bless you with more patience. So you just said how the Lord will give you more structure.
Yep. He'll give you, the Most High, when you pay tithes, he organizes your life, man.
Yep.
That's the irony in it. See, if you're a man of the Lord and you in this truth, and you for whatever reason don't pay tithes, a lot of times you'll find yourself more on a hamster wheel than if you did pay tithes. All right, but I noticed that when you do pay tithes, he organizes your life, or he'll organize your mind, and that causes you to organize your life, and now your money is more budgeted.
Yep.
You know,
because we putting him first.
We putting him first. Hey, Matthew 6:33. That's a heavy, powerful scripture.
Get it for you.
But I can shut out the water, bro. Matthew 6:33. That's because the Most High. There's a word called providence. Providence basically means the Most High is taking care of you anyway. So if we take that into mind and get out of our, because what did it say in 2 Ezra 14? Let go of those mortal thoughts. Those are mortal thoughts you struggle with when you get paid, and then the demons be on you not to pay tithes. You start thinking about your responsibilities,
and you're gonna spend the money anyway.
You're gonna spend the money anyway, man. All right.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
And part of seeking the kingdom is going into that tithe system. And we were talking about it early. Unlike the churches, all right, the tithe system isn't for the fucking preacher because you're under some spell and you think that he's a man of God. But everybody in the church is under the poverty line. You know, I've experienced that, man.
He eating though.
He eating. Because the whole record is bring more members to church, and more members translates to more money, which means more profit in his pockets, man. All right, but a real tithe system, yeah, you pay the priest, which ultimately a percentage of our tithes go to the apostles' great millstone, because really they're not supposed to have to work.
Yep.
But after that, you have a safety net for your account. So let's say a brother that needs a new engine, and that costs $1,000. Well, he might only have to pay, say, $500 of that, and the other $500 could get out of tithe, he could get from tithes, theoretically speaking. And the reason why we make an effort not to take the whole $1,000 out, because what if a brother after him needs some money? So that's why I call it a system.
Yep.
Like King Solomon said, to study the ant. And one of the nature of the ant is it could be 100,000 ants in an ant colony, and they all bring one crumb. But one crumb will build a whole colony.
To keep that circulating.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 1 down to 3. Well, I'll read to verse 4. The word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel, prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the shepherds, Woe to the shepherds, woe be to the shepherds.
And the shepherds are you preachers.
Yep.
The shepherds are your preachers. Yeah, the elder still got their P.O. box address out, right?
Yeah, I believe so. The brother asking how you pay it.
I think his sister was asking.
Oh, okay. But to my knowledge, they got a PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can give info.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. After the live stream, y'all can contact us. We can work all that. But can you read that from the top of Pocket Shop?
Come. Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 1. The word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel.
And that's why you call your preacher your pastor. All right, your pastor. All right, because or a shepherd, because you lead the sheep. All right, so he's leading you. We came from that. I know I came from that shit, man.
So we saw both sides.
Yes, a struggling single mama. All right, but she really believed Jesus on her side, and she paying her little money to this damn nigga, man. All right, but you got these big preachers up in Jackson. This is a Bible Belt. You got 1,000 members. All right, because you might have three services, 3 different services. Each one having what, a 200 member capacity, 300 member capacity. So ultimately you might have 1,000 members, and they all average out paying thousands of dollars a service. So really,
it's a service like a shift.
It's a shift, but it's the money going to one motherfucker. Yep. So you got 3 different shifts, and you got this going every week for a month.
Damn.
Man, these preachers making like $100K a month. 100K a month. I'm just throwing out rough numbers. 100K a month. All right, times 12 months in a year.
Ain't no coincidence the church is the nicest building in the neighborhood.
The nicest building in the neighborhood. And you know, we don't follow Dr. Umar Johnson, but numbers don't lie. He was like, man, the church bring in, the so-called black church rack in $14 million a week. That's about $780 million a year. I did the math a while back. $780 million a year. So why the fuck hadn't that been circulated back to our people?
And for those of you Jason still up in them churches, you love to have it so.
Yep.
You know?
Because you like being lied to. If you're a man and you're a Christian, you like a woman because you like being lied to. It feels good, having itchy ears. All right?
Prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the shepherds, woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves.
Like that nigga Jesse Jackson. That's his hustle. A nigga get blown away by a cop. That's part of his hustle to come down here, say, you know, Black Lives Matter, we deserve more, and it's been long awaited, and let freedom ring, and rile us up, and water us back down, get his bag, and go back home, man.
He's an opportunist.
He's an opportunist, man. All right? Same thing with Al Sharpton. Now these pro-black guys, all right?
Yeah.
You know?
Should not the shepherds feed the flocks?
Should not, and it really that's spiritual. He's really supposed to feed us with information. All right, but really, if you're for your people, you will have systems created to bring the money back to our people.
Right, because that's what the tithes is for. Like you said, all our people go to church, they pay tithes. And it's crazy. For you people that say that the Old Testament is done away with and you just covered by the blood of Jesus, why is that one commandment you keep in the church?
Yeah.
They pay tithes.
Where did you get that from? And that's another form of manipulation where you have someone doing something because they think they're doing it for God. So if they don't do it, they feel like shit. Because part of your, there's a thing called the art of manipulation. Part of the art of manipulation is to guilt trip people into paying tithes. You know, we ask so much for God. We require so much for God. But what have we given to God? All he requires is 10%. You got a nigga got ATM machines inside a church, man. ATM machines inside a church.
And the church got you taking the goddamn jab.
And the church got you taking the goddamn jab, man. All right?
I'm gonna read verse 4 and I'm gonna get something else for you.
Okay, come on.
The disease have you not strengthened.
Yep. And the disease is going to that incurable wound.
Yep.
We not knowing who we are.
Yep.
We still, and our spirits is broken. All right? The aftermath of the captivity of slavery, you know, a dis-ease. And that's why we're in church, because we're looking for healing.
It's crazy because for the word disease, it says weak.
Woo! And our people are weak, man.
They don't have power right now.
Wow. You know?
Neither have ye healed that which was sick.
Yep. Yeah, because they didn't come back and say we're Israelites.
Nope.
You know, they didn't tell us that, you know, it's 12 tribes and we're the Negroes are the tribe of Judah and the Hispanics. And really, you never hear a black preacher, so-called black preacher say the Hispanics are our people.
Nah, never.
The Native Americans. Nobody even speaks on the so-called Native Americans. In a black church, you're in a fucking black hole, man.
Yep. Sunken place.
Sunken place. But you gonna pay them tithes. And they got a science behind it. That's why doing tithes and offering, they playing that music. It's to get your spirits up, man. In that cheerful giving spirit, man.
Goddamn hypnosis.
Yup. Yo, you under a fucking spell, man.
Man.
I respect somebody to say, this is my product, this is my service, this is how much I'm asking. But don't do that with the Most High. And a lot of Israelite camp, a lot of Israelite divisions are like that too. Really, it's just a racket. You pimping Israel. You know?
Neither have ye healed that which was sick.
Yep.
Neither have ye bound up that which was broken.
Yep. Which is our people.
Yep.
All right.
Neither have ye brought again that which was driven away. Like you said, brought us back to our heritage.
Yep. Brought us back to our heritage.
Neither have ye sought that which was lost.
Yeah, like going back to Ezekiel, bringing those two sticks together, and we're supposed to be in unison with the Northern Kingdom at this point. You know, man, we've been getting lied to for about 150 years. Having niggas teach us Caesar Borgia.
That's why the Lord said He is not sent but unto lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yep.
The Son of Man has come to save that which is lost.
Yep.
So this is time of restoration, man.
Not no fucking president, man.
Yeah.
Not vote for a fucking president. We got a real deliverer, man. All right.
But with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them.
Yep, manipulation, guilt tripping. You know, how can you possibly take money from a poor person? You don't even feel right. You know, you might sell a product or some shit, and a person is obviously poor. You might feel sorry for them and give them a discount or give them a, you know what I mean? Preachers don't give a damn, man. Poverty pimps. You're poverty pimps. And you sell people a dream of prosperity. You say every year this is your year.
That's why they're gonna die, man.
You're gonna fucking die, man. All right.
But going back to how you said we got a system.
It's a system, man.
You know, dealing with the tithes. So this is Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 4, and beginning at verse 9. Now it says, 2 are better than 1.
Yeah, 2 are better than 1. All right. Oh, that's another thing. If you in a 10-man camp, you don't have to be the brother that finance everybody else. All right. You're in a 20-man camp, a 5-man camp. You don't have to be that brother that finance everybody else.
Going broke.
Going broke. You know. No, that's why we have a tight system. If everybody puts in 10%, then one man doesn't have to put in 50%. All right? Even if you got a lot of money for whatever reason. No, put in your 10%. All right? Because a nation functions like X. If everybody contributes, all right, the nation wins. All right?
We're building.
We're building, man. All right?
2 are better than 1.
Yep.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm going to jump down to verse 11. Salak, verse 12. And if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him.
Yeah, let's say you get caught up in a jam, all right? You get caught up in a jam, you get into some accident, or your car runs hot. You know, now you have help. Because did it not say a brother, they got a friend is here for adversity? Or brother's here for adversity?
Yep, a brother's here for adversity.
Well, in this particular context, and what we're talking about, and that system, that funding system, all right, that's here for adversity too. It said money is a defense, you know?
That's why you love your neighbor as yourself, because if you in a jam, you'll want the help.
Yep.
You know, you got to look at it from a brother's, point of view.
Yep.
You know, like you're in his shoes.
Yep.
Cause it's the body of your house shot, man.
So you'll contact the leader of the camp, and you'll explain the situation, and the leader will discern the situation, and he'll determine if you need to go into the treasury, all right, to go help you financially. But that treasury would not exist if all the men in the camp weren't paying their tithes. You see?
You know what? I got to read 10 for you.
Okay, come on, about yourself.
Now it says, starting back at 9, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
Hey, the one will lift up his fellow. In this situation, we exist in a camp. So the one lifting up his fellow is like the head of the camp going into that tight system, man. All right, and lifting you up financially in this particular case, man. Another thing too, you got brothers as herbalists, right? Let's say you're diseased. Hey, brother, come up with a tea, all right, or something to lift you up from that type of wound. Another brother, he got that gift to lift you up with a spiritual wound. All right, brother, bring out some precepts to build your spirit back up, man. You know, we used to be heavy on that. You know, all right.
But woe to him that is alone.
Woe to him, that single mothers like out in the world. You know, Eve, she is basically the baby mama. You know, because Esau didn't divide and conquer our household. So you got the woman trying to raise a family by herself because Esau done westernized her, so she's not family oriented. All right. You know how many women a burden would be lifted off a lot of these Israelite women if they got with an actual decent man. All right. But going back to us, all right, man, stop trying to do this alone.
Yeah, that's another thing. Babylon taught us to be individuals.
Yeah, and you got too much pride to beg.
I don't need no help.
Yep, or you just feel awkward, you feel uncomfortable, you know, you feel weak, you feel emasculated.
Yeah, not want to burden brothers.
Not want to, hey man, it's a common temptation, man. It don't mean you wicked, you know, but it's just, hey, but the thing that makes it feel better though is if you pay tithes.
Right, you put in.
You put in. You feel less guilty if you put in, and then you get caught up in a jam. It's easier to ask for help if you were already putting in, man.
That's right, bro.
You know?
Now it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth.
Yep.
For he have not another to help him up.
Yep.
Again, if 2 lie together, then they have heat. Like you had explained, you know, a woman with a man.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, yep. Cause we not, the most, man, Western, Esau's poison. We weren't, the Most High didn't create nations for them to be they're not supposed to be a nation full of individuals, man. We supposed to have the whole nation Israel supposed to have a whole system of brotherhood. Then they got the sisterhood, but then we all family oriented, and we supposed to know our grandparents. You know, the grandma ain't supposed to be in no nursing home. She supposed to be at our home, you know, getting taken care of. Right, bro. All right, the kids being taken care of by like the women in the family, the parents.
Which is like the elder pastor Hart brought out years ago. If you would have a guest within a Israelite town or city, you wouldn't let them abide on the street. Like, man, get your ass in here, man. You would house them.
And you got some chicken, we got some quail cooking. You know, and then we're gonna get that back.
We're gonna get it back.
It's the little things I'm excited about as far as the kingdom too, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?
How can you be warm alone, man? Or you try to manage your struggles by yourself, man?
Be through.
Yeah, and this is for men. This is real for Israelite men. Yeah. How much more a woman?
Yep.
You know? We're not supposed to struggle like that, even when it comes to a man and a woman. All right, but you get a man, then, well, especially a decent man per se, right? Then a woman gonna be like, whew.
It's a relief.
Yeah, but then you're a man, you get a woman that make moves for you. You're like, damn. Now all I gotta do is work. You ain't gotta wash clothes and try to cook in, cause like that, all I gotta do is work. Cause she playing her at the Most High. I already set up. He already set up a system to run a nation, man. You know. All right.
And this is the point, verse 12, and I'm gonna get the last one. Unless you want me to get another one for you.
Okay, come on.
All right, verse 12. And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
And what's that threefold cord, man? The unity of the brethren.
That's it.
The unity of the brethren is a threefold cord because it's not easily broken, man. So yeah, man, the purpose of tithes, don't get me wrong, for us we do pay the elders, the apostles, but contrary to the church, it's a system to make sure that we're good, man. So we could just do the works. You ain't gotta worry about money, all right? You ain't gotta worry about money and man, can I pay this rent? Can't pay this and that. And then we could go into speculation and see, okay, what you got going on in your life? Are you being responsible, or you got any habits, whatever? All right. But ultimately, we have a financial safety net for the brethren, man. All right.
Now, pork chop preachers, they bring these scriptures out, but they'll use it to to like the elder brother said, they'll use to manipulate their congregation.
Yep.
So, we're going to apply it in the true sense of what it means. Now, this is Malachi chapter 3 and verse 8. Will a man rob the Most High? Yep. Yea, ye have robbed me, but ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? Yep. In tithes and offerings.
Yep, so when you're not paying your tithes, you're spiritually robbing and how about Shema Shai? Hey, going back to Cain and Abel, the Most High required an offering, man.
And then he gave us everything anyway, so why wouldn't you want to give something back?
Yeah, you should pay tithes just because you're breathing. Like, man, the Most High gave me life.
And it's like keeping the Sabbath.
Yep.
Like the Lord, he created all this for us, for our sakes. He didn't have to do it.
Nope.
So the least we can do is put aside one day where we chill, and fall back.
You give thanks to him.
Give thanks to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Light some incense or whatever you do, man, and just give call out on Yahweh Shema Shai.
Because this the Lord's spiritual temple, man.
Yep.
What we're part of.
Yep.
All right. And the brothers, are now we becoming kings and priests? Like you said, you pay tithes to the priests.
Pay tithes to the priests.
All right, but I'm gonna read verse 9 and 10. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. Mm-hmm. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it.
All right, that's going to happen in the kingdom.
In the kingdom, yeah.
And open up the windows of heaven. All right, because right now it said thy hands should be brass.
Yep.
Something to that effect. So right now we're financially cursed per se, but in the kingdom, man, the Most High is going to give us abundantly, man.
He's going to rain on blessings, man.
He's going to rain on blessings, man. I hate this. It needs to be a gospel song. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. But in the kingdom, that's gonna be literal, man, because they're just singing songs and don't even know what it means. But
who was it? Is it SVW. It was them or Escape. It's one of them old school R&B girl groups. You know, woman groups that said "Rain on Me."
Yeah.
Let it rain on me.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna do that for us.
Yeah, man. Cause he wanna do this. If you got a woman you into, man, and she doing right by you, you wanna see her decked out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The most I wanna deck out this woman, man. But we gotta give to him too. And the way we treat our brothers is really how you treat your how about Shema Shai. All right? Do you have anything else you want to bring up?
Nah, this is the point.
Hey, well, with that, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Hey, death to you scoffers. All right? But we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakodash.
double honors to our apostles, great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Abba Baal.
Abba Baal.
Come out, Shalom.
Come out, Shalom.
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 Somebody going hard, man.